think
See?
now it's live. Yeah, it's definitely live. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are live. Why is this not working?
Yes, I'm not seeing the numbers going. Just it says
Yeah,
it's live.
it's
Okay.
there. It's there. What's up, Eurovision people? It's SHAUUNZERS over here, and it's another live stream. It's another day. It's another Eurovision milestone. We're at rehearsals. How excited are we?
Super duper.
Yes,
I mean,
like
it's finally here. Like we've been waiting for it. It's finally here.
yeah,
I
exactly.
am thrilled. And you guys might have noticed I'm joined with some same faces and new faces. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves, or should I?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so we
I mean-
have over here. Wait, over here, Mr. Finland.
Hello, my name is Panu.
Nice to meet you. And just below me,
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm the same face of last time.
the
I'm
same
hoping that
bitch.
this time, yeah, hopefully this time you see much more like my face more compared to last time. Hoping that internet works. So yeah.
Definitely. Well, Rebecca and Panu are two very hardcore Eurovision fans, and they're ready to spill the tea. So, like we said, we started rehearsals. And just before I dive into this, what do we guys think about the stage? Becca, I'm going to start with you.
You can go ahead, Pano. Sorry, I interrupted.
I said ladies first, but apparently not.
It's okay. Don't worry.
So who's going?
I can. I actually love it a lot. I was a little worried that it's gonna be really small because it looked small from the pictures, but I'm actually like really happy with this. So yes.
I mean, as Pano said, it really looks small from the pictures and even when they zoom out a bit. I mean, it does look small. Then again, the people at the arena is definitely going to be much smaller compared to previous years. I'm not really impressed when it comes to staging. I mean, the background where they use a lot of. I mean, they're
LED.
using a lot of lines and a lot of words behind, and it's not really my type. I mean, I feel that they can definitely use much more better staging, and I feel that Netherlands have the energy to actually use it. And then they have this constant, like, I think I've seen it for maybe 5 or 6 rehearsals where the performance, I mean the backup dancers and the singer, they're on a box and it's going round. I don't know if you have seen it, but there are like 5 songs
Yes,
which
that's true. That's
have
true.
already the same box going round and I'm like, but what's the point? Just make use of the staging, not put out a box. But
I really like.
in general, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I actually really like the stage. I love that there's a catwalk. I'm always here for a catwalk moment, Pity we don't have a standing audience because it always works better when there's a standing audience. But I think it's good. I don't think it does look small on the pictures, but it's not. It looks as big as it is on the performances. And I just hope that at some point or another, all the acts will have, like when we get to everyone, we would have used all elements of the stage. You don't want to have a Stockholm 2016 moment where they literally built that LED walk-in LED and literally no one used it.
Yeah,
Not
that
even the interval act.
would be a waste
That
of
was a
of
pity.
waste.
That was a pity. So I'm glad people are using the satellite stage, which is really good. There's also like bridges. Yeah,
I mean,
I think it
despite
works.
it being small, I mean, they're trying to make use of different things to incorporate into maybe smallish arena compared to previous years. But then again, I think it's quite a good staging, depending on everything that's going around. But then again,
What do we think?
I think they're focusing. Sorry, I think they're mostly like focusing on this year, maybe what they call the camera work. I think there
Yeah.
was camera work this year.
Yeah,
I think
I'm actually gonna go off on that. So we do have the first rehearsals, and who do we think has had? We've only had semi-finalists so far. So who do we think had the best overall rehearsals in terms of staging and performance? And let's cap it to like 2 countries so we don't make this stream never ending. You want to go ahead, Panu?
Well, for me, Switzerland literally killed it. It was amazing. I wasn't expecting that type of staging from Switzerland. I was like kind of afraid that they would do another Duncan Lawrence type of staging. So I was happy that they didn't do that. They did something like completely different. And another one is probably Finland, because like obviously I'm from Finland, and like despite the fact that they kept it like really similar to UMK performance, they were able to upgrade it a bit. So yeah, I was really happy with those two.
I agree with you with Switzerland. I said before the rehearsal that if there's one Sacha Jean-Baptiste staging that's gonna flop, it might be Switzerland. Hand up, I was wrong. I was really, really wrong. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. That was fantastic. That was really fantastic. And I only think it's gonna get better. And when we see it, it's really gonna snap. But I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I'm gonna say Iceland, for me, did really, really well yesterday.
Ooh.
I think they amped up the kitsch, they amped up the crazy, and to me it straddles a very fine compromise between the stereotypical Eurovision campness together with an earworm of a song and a really, really good performance. I think Iceland are now in there with the potential winners in a year which there is no runaway favorite. And if there was, now it's not there anymore. But we'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay.
When it comes to my best of, I mean, I haven't seen Switzerland yet, but I would definitely be looking forward to see it. From what I saw, I think for me it would be Russia and maybe Lithuania. Russia, like
Okay.
I know that she had this huge dress, like it symbolizing something that has to do with Russia. And then, like you see, there's this whole vibe where she's like dancing and actually really enjoying the performance. So I think that would be for me. And also there's Lithuania. I feel that they're doing quite well. I mean, that it's quite a a dance pop song. So for them staging like I like it. I mean, overall it's quite good. But then again, I have to watch the rest that came out. So, but for now, that would
Today's
be
lot.
yes.
Who do
But
we
for me,
think?
it would be Russia and Lithuania.
Who do we think had the weakest overall rehearsal in these last 4 days?
I have to say Romania. Roxanne looked like she was lost on that stage. The vocals weren't there. That staging just looked overall messy.
Yes, for sure. I was going to say the same thing to Romania. I mean, even she looked. I mean, she looked scared to be on that stage. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's like somebody was going to eat her up, you know. And I really had.
Maybe
I mean,
they should.
I do like her song, but if that's what she's going to bring to the stage, it's not gonna work, unfortunately.
I had Romania down as well, but I want to switch it up, and I'm going to say Poland. Here's the
Why?
thing, because the staging
well,
isn't bad, but at this point, we're not just looking at staging; we're looking at vocals, and I heard 2 runs of his vocals. Bubu can't sing.
Well, I didn't
can't
have like
sing.
I didn't have like high expectations.
Me
for
neither.
Poland,
But even the low expectations were
Even
just.
lower.
I mean, if you put a gun to his head and tell him sing Beyonce's "Listen," and if you get 20 notes on point, you will live. He wouldn't make it out alive. He would not make
That's
it out
bad.
alive. He can't sing. I didn't like Romania either, and I think, just to quickly touch up on it, I think they overcomplicated the staging. They literally said, okay, let's take the video and put it on stage, and they didn't need to do it because Roxanne is not a confident performer. She has now we know that she doesn't have the best live vocals either, and yeah.
And
I
I
think
said Poland to
genuinely,
switch it up, but literally
I
Romania
think
was.
genuinely she was, I don't know, anxious or scared. I mean, maybe that's why maybe her performance was so ugh. I think.
When I watched the clip from the performance, I was just like, I was hoping that she would do well, because obviously I saw her struggling, and that's not good when you have to think that, oh, you're gonna do fine, just do your best, and like I feel like no.
No. Yeah, I don't think there were many I don't think there were many weak performances, but
Not
yeah,
really, to
I
be honest.
think
I mean, they're all quite
Romania really stands out.
average till now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're quite average. I mean, but I think the weakest for me would definitely be Romania.
Yeah.
So moving off of that, who do we think are some of our biggest surprises? Maybe growers, maybe countries we didn't expect to show up, but they showed up. Whoever wants to go can go.
San Marino.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was not a big fan of the song in the first place, but now, I mean, it's growing on me, and even the staging, and also the singer, because I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I will just say the singer.
Send it.
Okay, send it.
Send it. Very simple.
She has a vibe on the stage, okay, and also with Afrojack also, I think so he was there also, I think.
Who?
Not Afrojack. Wow, Florida, sorry, wrong person.
It wasn't him though yet. It was a stand-in, but apparently he's gonna be there. After he's done judging the bikinis, he's gonna come there. Because he's judging a bikini contest this week. So
ugh.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I mean, Samira is actually growing on me, and I think, and Sean knows how much
she wasn't feeling
definitely
this.
not a big fan of Samira, but it's growing. I mean, I think she has quite the potential of actually going very well in Eurovision.
For me, it was Bulgaria. I wasn't a fan of the song. I didn't really get the hype around growing up is getting old. But like today, when I watched the rehearsal clip, I was just like, okay, I love this. Give me more. So that was fun. And another one is Russia. I was like, I did like the song before, but like I was kind of afraid for Manisha. But I mean, she's amazing.
She is. I wouldn't say San Marino is my grower, because San Marino is my number 3 this year. And I don't like the colors they're using. From the little that I saw, I just hate that neon blue. It's like the color that comes out when you're writing with a pen. I hate that color. I wish they would have gone more red and orange, but it's good, and it's going to the final, and it's probably going to be San Marino's best result. My grower is Croatia.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't really.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't really checking for this one, before. I thought it wouldn't qualify very comfortably, and yeah, I'm happy they're using just the small stage. I think that's a smart move. She looks great. She's serving some Clara Hammarström costumes, and I think this can knock out another young female upbeat that is coming very soon after her.
Yeah.
It's Israel, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
It's Israel, and I think Croatia really did it. I'm also going to throw a bone to Belgium. I really like Belgium. I always liked it. It's not even a grower. It's more of it confirmed to me that they can do what they needed to do. It's simple staging, black and white, very effective. I hate the faces on the LED, but I'm confident they will.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, and also I think it's a bit too dark for this. Just completely just dark. There's no lights, like maybe small lights. I think they should add a bit more light, and I do not like the pictures on the LED. I mean, they should
just have no LED, really. I mean, all we need to see is Heike with the camera spinning around her, and I don't know, maybe a few candles behind. Just we don't need the face.
make it more
Yeah.
edgy. You know, the song is very edgy. But the
Yeah.
complete Nelly darkness, it doesn't fit.
But
Doesn't
I think it will definitely stand out so much in between two of the cheapest pop songs in the semifinal. Whether you like them or not, Israel and Croatia are the cheapest pop songs in that semifinal, to me at least. So I think it will really, really stand out, particularly with the juries. I can see this, I'm not going to say winning the jury vote, but I can see this definitely coming third in the jury vote. And it's going to take some disastrous televote to knock that out. And I don't think that's going to happen because it will stand out, like I said.
Yeah.
Who is our biggest, we're going from our biggest grower. Who is our biggest disappointment from this first rehearsal season? Bex.
Azerbaijan.
Oh, really?
Let me correct myself. I loved last year's song of Azerbaijan, but this year's. So it was growing on me, but then when you see the performance, I thought she's gonna be different. I thought she's gonna improve herself, but she didn't. I was like, nah, I mean, it has a nice, it's catchy and you dance with it, it's catchy, but I thought she would be able to do much more better. She has space for her to do definitely much better with such a song, and I don't think that she took it. So for me, that would be my biggest disappointment till now. I mean,
Okay. Interesting.
Well, for me, it's Moldova. Moldova is known for like crazy stagings, but this one is like really simple. And for me, it was like there was nothing happening. Basically, she was just doing that same dance as in the music video, and that's it. I was just like, there's nothing in this.
Yeah. I was gonna say Moldova because I wasn't sure if Fokas Evangelinos was staging Moldova, the same guy that staged both Sergei Lazarev's, both Sakis Rouvas, Stefania. He staged many, many big Eurovision performances. So Dorados. Coming into it, I was expecting Moldova to go to a top 10 with this staging, but it's very simple. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but yeah, I was expecting something a bit more. I think it will look good on camera, especially when she's walking on the sort of spinning wheel, which we have too many of this year.
Yes,
But it was one of my biggest disappointments. But I'm gonna switch it up and I'm gonna say Czech Republic. I had
love that song.
I love the song. That's why I'm
way too much.
disappointed. I love the song, and that's why I'm disappointed. Benny Cristo is really charismatic, and I think he can pull it off, live. But this is why name dropping on staging doesn't work, because you've got Marvin Dietman as a renowned stage director, and this is the best you come up with. I would ask for a refund. I would literally ask for a refund. I could have done better staging, and I have no experience with staging. I could have done better staging. What I would have done, and I don't know if they could have done this, but what I would have done, there was a story on his Instagram with literally the camera as a drone. Like the camera was being moved with a drone, and it was like you're looking through a peephole and you're moving your eyes. That would have worked so well. I think that would have worked really, really well.
It would have been something different as well.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just, a guy singing with four, not even dancers. They look like four of his friends.
True.
I don't know. I mean, I think it can still qualify, but it's early in the running order as well. So
It
I
could
don't know.
definitely do better. I mean, that's what I've been noticing lately. I mean, even everyone have backup dancers this year. I mean, it's very I mean, from what I remember, it's very rare that many songs had backup dancers, and everyone has four. I mean, I know that there's the limit, but it just I think people are making use of too much the backup dancers, and I feel that for Czech Republic, he could have done maybe with two backup dancers,
One girl. He needed
or
one
just
girl.
one. Yes, he didn't need for such a song. Just his presence would have been enough. He didn't need that. It's too chaotic, I think.
He needed one girl. And mind you, before I get copyrighted, this isn't my idea. I heard Alicia Michelle on YouTube say this, and that's actually it's a great idea for staging. They could have done like a modern day, you know that song from Greece, "You're the One That I Want." Ta-da-ta-da-da-da? They
Yeah.
could have done a modern day Greece with this staging, like him playing around with this girl, half the same girl from the music video. I don't care, she looked pretty, but something a little bit standout. On your point, Bex, about the backup dancers, I think this year we have more because we have pre-recorded backing vocals. So
Yes.
whereas before they would have had two backing dancers and three backing vocalists,
Mm-hmm.
they're going for one, if any, backing vocalists, and they're
That's
giving us
true.
more dancers.
That's very true.
And yeah, it's but I do agree, it's becoming a bit of a theme this year. Everyone has like
Everyone has like four backup dancers, and I was like, but
yeah,
is there a team going around and we don't know about it? Because I feel
perhaps
there is.
perhaps there is.
I mean, like, I would definitely prefer having, backup out the vocalist. It would have made maybe some certain songs a definitely better staging. Rather than having a backup dancers. Sorry.
Yeah. What do we think of this? You speak of themes. What do we think of this constant blue and pink neon staging that literally everyone is giving us? And I think, Manu, I'm gonna go to you on this one.
Well, it's getting boring. Like after this performance, there's another pink blue thing, and I'm like, okay, well, can we get something different, please?
Yeah, I hope there's a commercial break after Poland, because
Yeah.
Poland is giving us neon blue and pink. Moldova's also giving us neon pink and blue. Who made this running order? I want to know. I want to know.
I think someone
Because-
who loves neon pink and blue.
But even if you love it, even it out.
Because
Even
it ends up too much.
And I'm gonna cross-reference to Latvia here, because they're one of the most borderline qualifiers in semi-final 2. And in semi-final 2, we have Poland, Moldova, Denmark, sometimes even San Marino giving us this neon blue and pink. And I am in no way saying I expected Samantha Tina to show up in a pink outfit doing all of the sugar moves, but she stands out only because of the color scheme. I mean, it's green and gold. You know what I mean? It's really gonna help her, I think, and I'm really rooting for her, and I think it's a smart move for this color palette to, characterize her staging. What do you guys think about Latvia?
I haven't seen it. I wanna go see the rehearsals.
Okay, then Pano. Well, I know what you think about Latvia, but here's your
I hate
microphone.
Someone doesn't like it.
For me, the song is messy. First of all,
Who is Missy?
the performance is like they just like copy pasted still breathing performance, and that's it. No creativity, nothing. That's it.
Well, but the performance from Still Breathing was great.
No, it wasn't.
I liked it. I think the energy was there. I don't see the point though. Like, Still Breathing was red. The only thing that I can see similar is the visors that the dancers are wearing.
Oh, they're wearing visors.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
wearing green visors, which look okay.
Horrendous.
I'm gonna burn my Finnish flag. I am
Why did they
really,
come
really.
with green visors? Haven't you worn enough visors and masks this year? Why do we need to see
Exactly.
them on stage?
Yeah, okay. I will echo that, but they don't look like visors. They look like
Okay.
you know when someone is like when they're welding,
Okay.
you know.
That thingy.
I mean, visors didn't
You wear it.
exist when Corona started. You know, they existed before. So
True. True. It's
and
just we associate them. We
yeah,
associate them with,
yeah,
with
yeah. If it
with.
was up to me, they wouldn't be there. But
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I think if apparently there are a lot of wide shots in the camera cut, and this is a very, very normal thing in first rehearsals. They never get the camera cuts right
Yeah.
immediately. So it's probably the biggest changes that the press sees from first rehearsals to second rehearsals. And I don't know. I think they still have time to iron it out. I think they will. And I'm still holding my Latvian flag on the second semifinal.
Oh, me too. I mean, right as soon as we finish, I go see the rehearsal. But I'm definitely rooting for Latvia. I know it's not maybe a fan favorite for everyone, but I definitely like the song for sure.
So let's switch it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure most of us have done some predictions before the rehearsals. And I want to ask let's talk about semifinal one first. Who in
Okay.
semifinal one do you think would have qualified but is now in trouble? And who do you think
Azerbaijan.
was in trouble and now has a chance to qualify?
No, I mean for me, would have trouble qualifying, and I thought it would. For me, it would be Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. Definitely.
So you don't think it's going to qualify now?
No, no. Because
Wow.
I feel that like a song like Slovenia, who maybe there was a chances that she wouldn't maybe go through. I think that I feel it will go through. I know I don't care about your expressions, but yeah, for me, I mean,
He's in my
has
class. That's interesting. Pinu.
For me, I feel like Romania is in trouble. I felt like it was like a borderline qualifier either way, but I felt like jury would save her. But now, when I saw the rehearsals, I was just like, not with this one. But I feel like Croatia has a chance now. I didn't like it before. For me, it was like, oh, this is like My Little Pony song, but but now
That's true, actually. Now that you mentioned it, I can really, really see that.
but now I feel like they really elevated the song by the performance, so I can see Croatia qualifying.
Yeah. I can see Croatia qualifying as well now. And, you know, this question works both ways for me because I think Croatia will qualify now and Israel are in trouble. I think, again, we have a lot of sandwiching going on in the running order. Whereas
Right,
two songs which are directed to the same audience are literally separated by just one song. And I think first I was thinking Croatia and Cyprus are doing that, but it's actually Croatia and Israel. And as a typical voter, I think someone would go more towards the girl that looks hot without her pants and with her blonde hair and with dancers that are doing hologramic effects, as opposed to a girl that came with a random costume change, and then she is wearing her own braids, by the way. She is wearing her own braids, which I find questionable. Like, why? Okay, 10 out of 10 for the originality. And yeah, she can do the whistle notes, but her vocal on the rest of the song wasn't that great. But she did say she knows that she messed up a little bit, so she would probably improve that, but I don't even think the juries are gonna save Israel this year.
But then
possible.
again, it was always an ugh song. I mean, I know that with the revamp, they definitely helped the song, but I was definitely, I mean, for me, it was definitely a no go for qualifying through the semifinal, out to the semifinal. So whether,
It's
I mean,
interesting.
regarding her costume, I mean, and her performance, it haven't really changed my mind, about her not qualifying. It just, no.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the revamp. I think a lot of, even in the betting odds, we've seen Israel being inflated a lot because they released the revamp a week after all of the songs were released. So in a way, that revamp and that music video, which was excellent, they both stood on their own, away from everyone else. Now, when we see them in the semifinal, we're like, it's the song isn't as impactful as
Yeah.
we may have thought it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Israel is in trouble. But also, you guys mentioned Romania, and I agree with you, Pano. I think Romania was a borderline qualifier to start with. I had it as a no from the minute it was released. This doesn't make things better.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
This doesn't make things any better. And I'm ready for the Romanians who watch this stream to send me death threats, but that's all right. That's all right.
It's all right.
I really can't see Romania qualifying now. And even, I don't think they do that much, but stereotypically, juries tend to go a bit for the vocals. If they go for the vocals, they're
They're done.
Yeah.
they're not
Done.
scoring this very high. And maybe she will improve, but
Not that much.
no. No. Let's go to semi-final two. Same question, same question, different answers. Who do you think would have qualified and is now in trouble, and who do you think wouldn't have qualified but now has a chance?
I mean, from my end, I felt since up to last night, half of them weren't yet haven't done their first rehearsal. I couldn't like really say who would have been
It didn't
disappointed.
change much. Don't worry.
Didn't change much, but that's your opinion. So I can't really actually say because I haven't watched them all, and I feel I would definitely have better things to say when I have put. Oh, I can't even speak. When I would have watched them all. So I think I'm gonna skip this one. Don't kill me. I'm gonna skip
Okay.
this one. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
fair with this one.
Don't worry. We'll talk more. Hello, you wanna go?
For me, Albania is in trouble.
In trouble?
Yes.
Oh.
It looked boring. There wasn't like dancers or anything. She was alone in the stage. And like, I don't know, I just didn't feel the rehearsal clip and anything. And I feel like Serbia just like got themselves a safe final place. They were amazing. For me, they were like borderline qualifiers earlier, but now they are like, okay, they are going to final.
Yeah, I echo that on Serbia actually. In my prediction videos, I did have Serbia in, but now I started to think that to me there were. I've said this before and I will say it again. To me, there are 11 songs in the semifinal. 6 of them are out, and the competition is between 11 songs. And the 3 most borderline qualifiers are Albania, Czech Republic, and Latvia. And I was starting to think that all 3 of them would actually go through. And because Moldova would be so strong, I thought Serbia would be knocked out. Now, I'm thinking Serbia is in and Moldova is in trouble.
Yeah.
And
well,
crazy.
I didn't feel like Moldova would qualify anyway. So for me, it's like,
I thought it would. I thought Moldova would qualify. I mean, it has
Me
a
too.
good song. I saw Serbia and I was definitely not a big fan of Serbia's
By
song.
the way,
I mean,
disclaimer, she hates Serbia.
yes, sorry. But yeah, okay. I hate them. I don't like them.
What did you think of the rehearsal, though?
But then of the rehearsal, I was impressed, genuinely impressed. I mean, Serbia. I mean,
Hurricane.
if there are any Serbians watching this video, swear to God, they will send me that thread.
I wanna
If
give
they
a shout
send
out
them.
to Sasha from Serbia, who was in a group chat that
Oh,
Pano and I are in, and he was watching the live stream the other time, and he literally turned
oh,
off, and he
great,
told me because you all are talking shit about Hurricane, and I'm like, I promise we will try not to talk shit about them this time because the rehearsal was great. So, Rebecca,
and I have to say
something
also,
to Sasha.
and also, their outfits. It
Yes.
it actually brought them together because I thought they would come to the stage, one wearing pink, one wearing blue, and one wearing green. I was like, no. But they actually came and they have a nice picture of. Sorry, my voice is going. They actually have a nice picture to look at. So that does. That does make a difference. So maybe we do have hope for Serbia. Maybe it's a big, huge maybe.
I think Serbia is in a better position now. Mind you, I always loved the song. I really like Hurricane, and Sanja Vucic is one of my.
But then you like
I love
Serbian.
her. Yeah, I am a fan of Serbia, but I think now they're definitely in a better position. I did think Moldova was going to qualify, and I still think they might. To be honest, I don't think they're completely ruled
I
out.
still think that Moldova will qualify
Yeah,
though.
I still think they have a chance, but I'm less confident now about their chances than I was before coming into this. Hugely, because I thought Focus Evangelinos would kill it. I thought he would kill it. And by the way, even Natalia's vocals.
For me, like I was listening to it, and for me, it sounded a lot more like she was talking, not singing.
Yeah, like
How
I can't explain it, but there's something going on. Girl, sing. Like she has this Kylie Minogue choreography going on. She's dressed like an ice skater, which is brilliant. Just sing, And it's true. It's very difficult what she's doing because she's essentially walking on a treadmill with heels as high as
sing and
God.
dancing. That's definitely not easy.
That's not easy, but Luca Hani did it.
True.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely in a more difficult position than they were before coming into this. Anyway, yeah, I do think Moldova couldn't. Well, Moldova have dipped down and Serbia has went up. I'm also gonna mention. Wait, I have my list somewhere else. Yeah, I'm also gonna mention Czech Republic. I thought they were borderline to begin with, but now I'm a bit worried for Benny Cristo, and it's difficult to see how the juries will react to this.
With Czech Republic, I thought that it looked a bit messy. Like Benny was just walking around, and I was like, "Where are you going?"
Glad I joined to a beautiful cover. Thank you, Santiago.
Oh, thank you.
We have someone. Sorry, I interrupted this. I literally just started to see the comments. Hey, Niels, I remember you.
Oh, how sweet.
He was one of my students. Yeah, I remember you last year. Are you coming back this year? I hope you are.
I was gonna ask. You should come back to Malta. Hopefully, it will be better.
Yeah. But yeah, Czech Republic. I don't know if the juries will.
But then again,
that's why
I'm not a big fan of semi-final too. Just there are so many borderline, just songs. Like for me, it's either like I don't like the songs, or maybe I like the songs. So that's why I prefer semi-final 1. But then again, semi-final 2, it's just like, damn, who the hell's gonna pass? You wouldn't know.
I disagree with you a little bit on this one. I think most of my favorites are actually in semi-final 2, and particularly on the second half, the songs that we saw today, things are being spiced up. By the way, Pado, you mentioned Albania as your one of your
Yeah.
disappointments. She was great. I really think that she upped her game. I did think she was a borderline qualifier, but now I think she's in. I think she's in. I'm not a big fan of Sacha Jean-Baptiste's staging because I find it too sterile, but this was good. This was very much Iveta Mukuchan meets what was the girl from Georgia called with the warrior song?
Nina Sublatti.
Nina Sublatti, thank you so much. This is why I have people like you on the live stream. Yeah, smoky, red and blue. I think she was good. I don't think she needed dancers, but that's me.
Yeah.
I think she's going through. I think I can't see juries pushing this one far down enough to not make it through.
Yeah, that's true also.
We have a little bit of time left, and I want to go back actually to two countries we mentioned in semi-final one. Azerbaijan. Here's the thing. I think we were all a little bit disappointed with the staging because we always expect Azerbaijan to almost overstage. We think of Chingiz not last year, the year before now. We think of Samra. She had everything on that stage. We think of what was the name? Dihaj from the girl with the horse head. They do tend to overstage. And I think, whereas this looks underwhelming so far, I think it's going to be really sleek and really effective. The LED looks great to me, with those sort of gates behind her. And we all knew she wouldn't dance that well. We all knew she would sort of struggle with the choreography.
and that's what really disappoints me, because if you take the song of last year compared to this one, I was like, are you the same singer? Because I don't think you are. So, and even this year's song, she should be dancing more, and she's not dancing. She's just literally moving, and not even moving well,
Yeah.
And those gays, I think they're too much on the stage.
Which gays?
Gates.
Yeah.
Don't no longer know how to speak.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I think it will be perfected enough, and I don't think it's going to miss the final. I don't think it's going to miss the final. I think we forget that the song is great. It's an ethnic banger. It will resonate with all of the people who love ethnic songs. There's definitely, I hate to go all weeby blogs on this one, but there's a Turkish diaspora who votes in Europe, and I think Germany is voting in the semifinal. So that's really going to help.
Yeah.
I can't see a scenario where Azerbaijan doesn't make it to the final. I think top 10 is maybe a little bit of a far stretch, but no, I think she will qualify.
Yeah. I think Azerbaijan will qualify as well.
Well, if she will qualify, I won't feel bad for her. I mean, but still, I still feel that she has definitely much more ways for her to improve, for sure.
You mentioned Slovenia as well.
Ah, yes.
Anu, what do you think about Slovenia?
Well, I don't really have anything to say about Slovenia because that isn't my favorite song. I always skip it. So I don't really have anything to say, and I don't think the performance will change anything for me.
I like the song a lot. I think it's really underrated. But it did take a while to grow on me. The first time I saw it, I was like, okay. But then it really grew on me. I think it's got multiple moments in it. I sort of wanted the staging to go all, not in the sense, not have the choreography of Eleni Foureira, but I wanted to be that shock moment where she literally climbs up 21 spots on the betting odds. But it didn't. And it's already in a very difficult running order. I still don't think it's going to qualify, but if it does, I'm really going to be happy. And I think the staging is good. It's not monumental. but
It
I
needs,
think
it
it's good.
definitely needs more fireworks.
Yeah, Santiago mentions this gospel thing. Yeah, they did revamp the song, restructure the song a little bit to bring in this this gospel thing in it. I'm not sure. I haven't heard, obviously I haven't heard it all with the gospel thing in it, but why not?
I mean, the song does make me feel gospely,
Okay.
especially towards the end. Where's that part? Like it slows down a bit, and then it just
Na,
goes.
na, 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 na.
Yes, and that was like, oh yeah, now here comes the gospel part.
Are we at peace?
And
Just
I'm definitely
imagining.
not a gospel person, but it makes me
Me
feel
neither. I hate
gospel.
gospel songs. I don't like gospel songs at all, but I actually like this one. Um, la- Before we go off to our last question, I want to talk about the elephant in the room. And I mean that as a metaphor, just as a metaphor. What do we think
Oh,
about Malta? Because it
um,
has been very hotly anticipated
I
coming
know.
into the rehearsals, and there's a lot of talk about it. I'm going to give a little preamble. Here in Malta, people are
Yeah,
livid with the outfit, and there's
yes, yes,
huge media controversy,
big
about
one.
it has led on to talks
Hmm.
about body shaming and this and that. And whereas I'm not giving my opinion on it just yet, I'm just reporting. So let's go out of Malta about this for a while. Pano, what did you think of
Okay, fine.
Destiny's first rehearsal?
Um, to be honest, I was a little disappointed. Um, I expected more from Malta, but also, I don't know. I still like the song, so that helps a lot. But I was a little disappointed.
Fair.
Bex.
So I'm gonna move away from her what she's wearing. I definitely expected more. I mean, it's a very upbeat song. I definitely expected a better staging for sure. And even from her, I mean, I expected definitely much more moves. To go with her with the dancers. I mean, as I said, it's a very upbeat song, and you need to move. And the stage definitely needs more things to make it more there, I mean, if you take the music video, I mean, you can't, I know that you can't put the music video into a
You
staging, but
can. Hey,
maybe.
Bulgaria.
I haven't seen Bulgaria yet.
It's great.
So, but I definitely expected more from Malta, definitely. Um, I'm not gonna comment about what she's doing. I mean, she can wear whatever she wants. If I were, I mean, she she wore the color pink, and for that song, I don't think pink goes well with the song. I feel that maybe a better color would have gone definitely better with that kind of song, but it definitely needs improvement. I
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
expected better. I know there was this huge hype I mean Destiny, but I expected better.
I want to
And
reply
then
to Doris. Doris, I agree with you. I think she did have one of the best vocals
oh,
in
for
the
sure, yes,
semifinal, if not
Yeah.
the best. I mean, even when she was hitting the high notes at the end, she was improvising and she was doing really well on that. Hats
Yeah.
off to Destiny for her voice.
no,
We
for
have to
sure,
start with
for sure.
positives. Hats off. Her vocal was never in dispute, was never an
Hmm.
issue, and we know the girl can sing live. She is
Yeah.
an excellent vocalist, as opposed to a singer. There are people who are singers who just sing the song and they sing it well, but Destiny is a vocalist. She
Yeah.
really she milks the song just enough to not make it sound like she's doing vocal gymnastics. I don't mind the outfit that much, if I'm honest. I think I didn't see the outfit and I was like, oh my god, what the f? Um, but the staging in general, it's Sacha Jean Baptiste textbook Melody Festivalen, with the props of them doing this thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit too pink for my liking. It's a bit too And also, like, if anyone from the Maltese delegation is watching this, and I doubt that they will, but who knows? If anyone's watching this, please give her a handheld microphone. She needs to look fierce and powerful. And not that
Yes.
she doesn't, but
And she needs to walk around the stage. She's not gonna stand
yeah,
in the same
she is.
spot.
I didn't
She's not
see all
singing
of
an
the.
opera. You know,
Yeah.
she's singing an upbeat song, so she needs to move around the stage and continue dancing with the other dancers. But like, give her like a good mic at least.
Yeah, I don't think she's joining in on all of the choreography. You know, she's not doing the Kalomira kind of choreography where she's literally doing everything
She's
like the
giving
dancers.
attitude though.
But that's why, like, since she's not joining in on all of the choreography, she can hold her microphone, and you know, I think it makes her look better. I think it makes her look more commanding of the stage. And when you have a headset and you're not joining in on the choreography, she wouldn't know what to do with her hands. So it looks a bit cheap sometimes. I think it would be really good if they gave her a handheld microphone. And actually, I saw Moldova's rehearsal yesterday, and I think exactly the opposite. She looks like she's joining more on the choreography, but she's got this bloody thing. You know, take Destiny's headset, give it to Natalia, and give Natalia's handheld microphone to Destiny, and we're sorted. We're sorted. But I didn't really. Malta's not my favorite song this year, definitely to win. So I can't say I'm that surprised that it actually dipped down on the betting odds. But I'm interested to see what they're gonna do in the second rehearsal. I don't think she will be changing her dress.
No, for sure, no.
And because she said something on the press release, I don't think she will be changing her dress, but the staging, I think, needs to be worked up a little bit better.
Yeah.
For sure.
Somebody says hi from Italy. Hello, Domenico. We can't wait to see Maneskin's rehearsal. I think we're all in agreement here.
I'm hoping they actually wear maybe the same outfit as
I would be fine with the same outfit.
on when they performed in San Marino. I mean, in the final, it was wow. It's like you've gone to have back.
We're a house in agreement here because I know Panu and I have the same top three, and Italy is second there, and Brexit's your number one, right? So
let me check. Yeah, but yes, it's my number one. Yeah,
we're a house in agreement. So to close this off, my last question, very simple: who are we rooting for? And you can give me one country from each semi-final. Panu,
to win.
Who are we rooting for in each semi-final? To qualify, to win? I don't know.
Sorry.
From semi-final 1, Russia. And from semi-final 2, obviously it would be dumb if I wouldn't say Finland, so Finland.
Of course. Bex.
Semi-final 1, I'm still rooting that at least Romania goes through. I know it's a very far bet, but at least she goes through. When it comes to semi-final 2, I want Latvia to go through. For sure. I really want
For me, I'm making things difficult for myself because I'm rooting for quite a few countries. I'm going to say Belgium in semi-final 1 because I love the song and I like Hooverphonic as a band. But we also didn't mention Ukraine, who had a fantastic
it was amazing.
And now I think they're a definite qualifier, and I'm really, really rooting for them. But also Russia, I would be really upset if that doesn't qualify, and Azerbaijan as well. Semi-final 2, Latvia. I would shed a tear if Samantha Tina doesn't qualify, and I am aware that I might need to get my tissues ready. I'm still hoping I won't need to use them, which is why I got little wipes. Latvia, definitely. Finland is my favorite song this year. Easily my number one.
I love Finland.
Yeah, and I'm almost rooting for Finland to win, but we'll see. And obviously San Marino. I would be really, really upset if San Marino doesn't qualify. I think they will.
Same.
But San Marino, definitely. And I hope to God that they tweak the staging just enough to make it stand out from all that crap there is in semi-final 2.
Let's hope so.
Someone said something about Måneskin, and I think it's Santiago. Knowing Måneskin, they'd wear nothing if they could. Yeah,
That's true, I think.
I don't think you're too far off, Santiago. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a pleasure to talk about rehearsals. If you guys are watching, please subscribe to my channel. That will make me really happy, and you won't be missing out on the content I have coming up. We will have another live stream with these guys and more on Sunday after all countries had second rehearsals. So we've got definitely much more to talk about. And yeah, we're just looking forward to semifinals and the final next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much excitement. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. We will see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.